Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to do some price analysis on Zilliqa. We're going to have a look at some potential areas that you could invest and then some targets going forward, as long as we do maintain this bullish momentum that we are currently on. So first up, please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. So let's get cracking, and we will begin just on the alt season index, and we are currently at 76. We have maintained above this 75% threshold for about 3 days on the trot now. That above that 75% line is the alt season. Yes, it is. It does just say, if you're unaware, that if 75% of the top 50 coins perform better than Bitcoin over the last 90 days, then it is alt season. So currently, the indicator in it is showing a bullish sign, and that we should hopefully maintain this bullish momentum. And that just goes, not just goes for Zilliqa, that goes for the entire crypto space. So hopefully, after this little bit of a drop we've had, we can really start to push on and gain some more momentum. Looking at the top current market cap of the entire cryptocurrency market, $1.7 trillion, continuing to rise. We have had a few pullbacks, and dominance is dropping below 60% there. That keeps going down towards 57%, and we will know about it, and alt should really start to fly. So let's just let's take a quick look at some of the Zilliqa stats, and then we'll do some price analysis. So Zilliqa, ticker ZIL, currently ranked number 56. We have been into that top 50. We have dropped out for a while, though. Some of the projects are performing very, very well. We hit those highs, and we have had a bit of a retracement. Currently, volume is down. We're getting $123 million worth of volume per 24 hours, and the market cap is $1.8 billion. Looking at a market pairs, if you're looking to get hold of something you have not already, I would recommend Binance. It is getting a fair old chunky, talking 26%, probably around 28-29% across all pairs on Binance. If you're not on Binance already and looking to get some Zilliqa, you will find a link for that in the pinned comment and the description. But if you are not on there, then we have some other ones like Binance US, who will be global. That's a good point really to note, that Binance US does do it. I know it's not available in all American states, but in a fair old chunk of it is. So if you're a US citizen, you can get it on Binance US. Qcoin, Bitform, all the big exchanges you can get Zilliqa on. One key point we'll just note here before we look at the charts, and that is the all-time high. We did it 23 cents, but that's 3 years ago now. Well, coming up to 3 years in May, so 28% down from our all-time highs, which is not much really. So we will start pushing up there very soon, I reckon. So starting off on a blank canvas, the only thing I have marked up is the all-time highs up at 23 cents. So currently we are not far to go. I mean, from current prices on coin market cap, it's saying 23%. Let's have a look at from where we are currently up to those highs. You're talking 40% move up to them all-time high. So it's not a massive amount, but we will start pushing up there very, very soon. So the weekly time frame is looking bullish. We had a crossover on the moving averages on pretty much November the 16th. 2020, and it's been pretty much a slingshot ever since. So like I say, the weekly does look very bullish. The RSI is overbought, but when we are start going into a bullish territory and price, well, coming up towards price discovery at some point soon, then you would expect the RSI to stay above that 70% threshold and just stay up there and keep getting overbought and overbought. So weekly looking very, very bullish. Dropping down into a daily, as you can see, we are on a slight bit of a downtrend now on this time frame. And if you put a trend line on from top to bottom, you could say that we are trending down at a minute, and that is shown here. If you look at the histogram, we are in bearish territory down here, and the moving averages, we did get a bearish cross pretty much on the 23rd of March. That's coming up to around 4 or 5 days ago now, but I reckon we have pretty much bottomed out around this area. If you look at that entire move, so for example, let's put the Fibonacci on from, we'll take the entire move. So from that move there, from the bottom to the top, we have done a 38% retracement. Now let's have a look if the 50% comes into play. Yeah, close. We've come down towards, we've not done a massive retracement really. I mean, you could take it from the bottom of the move there and say we've done a 50% retracement, but that is a full move there. So we have done a good move down. Potentially, if you're looking for some buys, We may still come down a little bit further if the market does turn a little bit sour. I know it's been a bit of a dodgy few days, so if you're looking to fill some orders on the higher time frames, potentially you could have 14 cent in play. I know usually I do target the 618 level, which will be at 12 cent, but I think in general the markets have recovered from that drop. I mean, Bitcoin, just quick look at there, we did a 61% retracement there and we start pushing on. So to be honest, I think we could start pushing on against all alts soon. So Zilliqa is looking good. That is a potential buy zone there at 14.1 cent. But I just want to get rid of that, and I want to drop right down into the 4 hour time frame. Currently, I reckon we're going to start flipping bullish there soon. But mostly, I do my TA on this time frame. And I want to analyse this move here. This is the latest move. Zoom right in and put the Fibonacci on from the bottom to the top, and this does give us some key levels. Now I always say my preferred levels to buy in are the 382 level. We have wicked down to that and pop back up. We could also come down to the 618 level as well, so they are two potential buy zones at 16.1 cent and 15.3 cent. I think those two levels potentially have the chances to get hit. As you see, if you're looking at a MACD, it's looking like we're running out of steam on a MACD, and we could start to turn bearish soon. But remember, we have had that bullish cross down here, so that momentum could carry on. But it does look like it's running out of steam a little bit. This could be the local top, and we might just come down and see some orders filled within around these areas. The RSI is around mid-ground, so I mean, I'm guessing the volume is fairly low at the minute. I think across altcoins over the last few days, the volume has been low. The majority of the dump happened on Bitcoin, and that sent everything down. We lost around 70 billion off the entire crypto market, but to be honest, I do think we are starting to recover now. So there are some potential buy zones there on the 4 hour time frame. But I want to have a look at the next targets really. I mean, I want to go back to the daily time frame to have a look at some potential targets to take profit. And what I want to do is put the fib on again. I usually I use some fib extensions. So if you look above my Fibonacci, I have extensions at there's minus 2.7 and minus 6.18. So they do give me some levels. The first major area is to break through 20 cent. I think once we do break through 20 cent, we can pretty much bank on targeting them all-time highs at 23 cent. And then we can look at these extension or fibs. So we have 23 cent and 28 cent. I think those are the first major levels that we can target on the extension of the fib. And then once we do start pushing up here, you can look at some round numbers. But my first target is for all-time high. What I will do, I'll just put a note there. Once we do get up to those all-time highs, I will jump into some further price analysis, and we'll have a look at some other levels up there. We can potentially look at targeting these next fib extensions, and then 25, 30, and then 35 cent. I think will come fairly quick once we do break above them all-time highs. But currently, slight bit of a downtrend. We've had a bit of sell-off. Nothing to worry about if you zoom right out and look at a weekly time frame, like I say. Very bullish. Things are looking good. And then once we do start to target this area where we've been trading in the past, back in May 2018, I think we can really start to gain some steam and start pushing up to some crazy price predictions that I've seen a lot of people talking about. I've seen 50 cent, I've seen $1, I've seen $5, $10, some mad predictions out there. But we do know this is a solid project. We've got a lot going on for them. The ecosystem is continuing to develop on a daily basis. We're getting a lot of news weekly, so things are looking good. This is my biggest hold, massively bullish on a project. So just keep his feet to the ground first. Let's try and target those all-time highs, then we can really look at some higher targets. So that is the dollar pair covered. If we just take a look at a BTC pairing, get rid of all that TA, because that is pretty much, I'll tell you what, I'll go into a daily time frame. I'll get rid of Fibonacci's. I'll tell you what, fuck it, get rid of everything. There we go, start fresh. So this is the 4 hour time frame. Let's just go into a daily. Zoom into that MACD. Let's have a look at how that's looking. Bearish at a minute. The MACD is looking quite bearish, as you can see. If you look at the moving averages there, we have had a bearish cross, and it is the start of a little bit of a bearish period coming up. As you can see, BTC is pushing. So when BTC is pushing, the alt pairs do pretty much feel the pain. Let's just drop into a 4 hour time frame, and let's have a look at the current move. So that was the move there, then we popped up, and then this is the start of a new move here. After that dump, up to the top, then we are currently downtrending. We have done that 61% retracement several times. If you look at this wick here, and then that wick there, 2, 3. We've wicked into this area 5 times now. So if you're looking to buy, it looks like we're going to come potentially down to this level. We're starting to downtrend on a 4-hour time frame here. So if you're looking to buy in, 289 satoshis could be a nice level. I can see multiple taps of that area. What we're looking for though, if we do come down here and we do close a 4-hour candle below that, then we potentially might come down to 271 sats. So just monitor price. If Bitcoin does start going on a rally, the Satoshi pairs are going to feel it. And if a 4-hour candle closes below that 618, then place some buys at 271 satoshis. I think you will pick some up if BTC does go on and run. So that is a couple of buy zones there. Targets really, I mean, you got to look at a nice round numbers. First one to break through is pretty much 300 sats. I think once we do break above 300 sats and close a nice daily candle above there, we can look at 350. We've got 358, which is the local top, and then we can look at 400 and 500 sats. What we'll do is, if we do close a daily candle above, let's have a look at 350 sats, I will jump in some further price analysis. So that's some highs there, about 358. Yeah, once we do break above those levels, I'll jump in some more analysis. So it's either 350 satoshis or all-time highs. Give me a nudge in my Telegram group, which is a Crypto Troops, and I will jump into some more price analysis. So that will do it for today's video. If you do have any questions, like I say, jump into my Telegram group. You will find that link in a pinned comment in the description. If you are not already, then please make sure you do subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and I'll catch you next time.